BpsRps is live. Twitter, YouTube, 7921. This is your host, BpsRps. This is to be the man, you got to beat the man. Woo! I was in Ric Flair mood. So what's up? What's up? Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. It's the weekend. Baseball's being played. Isn't the All-Star games this weekend, right? So isn't tonight the last game, I guess? Until I don't know, when's the last game? Something's going on. There's something going on with baseball right now. I know Scotty's in Colorado. A few other people are out in Colorado having a good time. The Rocky High, if you will. So it's played through Sunday. Okay. That's right. And then the All-Star game's always on a Tuesday night. That's right. All right, that makes sense. So happy, I guess, All-Star weekend, right? It's awesome. Phenomenal. Today in baseball, in the past, of course, Ted Williams, wow, he hit 2 home runs in an All-Star game, 2 singles, a walk, 4 runs scored, 4 RBIs. What's amazing is 2 singles, 2 home runs, a walk. He batted 5 times in an All-Star game. You don't see that nowadays. Frank Howard struck out 7 times in a doubleheader. Sort of like his son Ryan, I guess. He used to like to strike out. Dale Murphy doesn't play, which ended. He didn't play in '86 against the Phillies, of course. The Phillies are always known to ruin things. They ruined Dale Murphy's consecutive streak. He had a 740 game streak. He didn't play back in '86. That's why he was a great player. He was probably feeling good, so he said, "I'm going to take some time off." That's really about it. No, that's all. We're adding some trivia prizes. We got a Luis Patino rookie Stadium Club, Chris Bubich rookie Stadium Club, and the Stadium Club rookies from last night. We got Forrest Whitley, who probably never played in the major leagues, Gabriel Arias, Nick Allen, James Beard, and Daniel Lynch. So 10 years since Jester got his. All right. It wasn't on here. That was, yeah, it's not on here. Wow, I guess they didn't think it was that important. But Derek Jester, he did get. I like Jester better. He did get 3,000 hits, career hits. That's pretty good. 91 Fleer. The goal here is a dual card where there's 2 players on 1 card. He went 5 for 5 that day. That's pretty good. He always had a flair for the dramatic, Derek Jester. Breaks up with a chick, he sends her a gift basket. For 3,005th, he goes 5 for 5. He buys the Marlins. He turns the farm system one of the best baseballs ever seen. Braves, Cubs, Reds, Astros. Usually it's 2 AL, 2 NL teams. You never see more than that's pretty cool. It's an error. Eric Yelding, this dude stole like 51, 52 bases one year. I traded away Howard Johnson for him, and then he was out of baseball by May of the year I got him. My man Rob One really robbed me in that trade. That's why his name is Rob. Calvin Schiraldi on the Padres. What was he traded there with Bruce Hurst? They were both Sox, then they were both Padres. Is it a coincidence? I don't know. Mel Hall, we all know he did bad things, Mel Hall, allegedly to underage girls, and we don't condone that. And he also bullied Bernie Williams. Bullied him bad. He made fun of him because he played music. This guy was a real bully, Mel Hall. And I think it's about time that we say Mel Hall is part of the band. You've been banned, Mel Hall. So at least he makes the badass binder on the band page. Alan Anderson, jobber. Greg Vaughn on the Brewers. Greg Vaughn was a power hitter. This guy brought a lot of power to the game. Jeff Brantley and Jim Gantner. I just read the other day Jim Gantner was the master of the malaprop. I guess he's Yogi Berra's kid. Like, nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded. Half the things I supposedly said, I never said, something like that. 724. We're doing BpsRps live from the ballpark. Nick's coming down from Ohio, and we're going to get busy at the park. We're going to open up some packs at the park. And Fandemic Crew, I see that you're at Jersey Shore tonight, Lakewood, at the Jersey Shore Blue Claws game. It's nice to see that you're jinxing their minor league organization and affiliation now. Speaking of being at the ballpark, Chuck Finley, Mark Davis, he won a Cy Young as a reliever. He was a Philly at one time, but he won a Cy Young once he left. It's like Dave Stewart. John Shelby and Ozzie Gahan. It's a feisty manager. Bobby Rose, no relation to Pete Rose at all. His career batting, he might have had like 6 career hits. The antithesis of Pete Rose. Walt Weiss, Rookie of the Year, 88. The 3rd straight for the A's. They had Canseco in 86. It's the only man to ever win Rookie of the Year in the American League in 1986. McGuire was 87. Walt Weiss was 88. Jeff Treadway, they named a droid after him in Star Wars, the treadmill droid. And Jimmy, I don't know if you're on or if you watch replay, Jim, but here's Tim Tuffle in the Mets. That beautiful piece of artwork, the Tuffle Shuffle. Pretty good pack there. Follow with the Topps Big. Mikey, if you're watching, little Mikey, I hope you had a good birthday. How was your birthday, buddy? The Topps Company store. It's a badass binder, fellas. Look at that. Look at that piece. Thanks to King M for the 91 Fleers. My man Rob with the Topps Big. He said, thanks. You're welcome, little buddy. Jeff watched Alice. He's watching Alice tonight with Mel Sharples, right? Mel Sharples, the cook. Howard Johnson. We traded him for Hojo. I mean, we traded him for Eric Yelding. That was stupid of me. Howard Johnson. Yo, did you hear about Howard Johnson? His kid was having some medical problems. They did a GoFundMe for him. I think he tweeted out that his kid's doing better. Thanked everybody for their concern. So we hope for the best for, I think his name's Tanner Johnson. Hopefully everything works out. We're pulling for you, little guy. Alice's friend spilled spaghetti on a customer, sort of like in Karate Kid. This is a classy joint. Mel's Diner was a classy joint. Dex's Diner was a classy joint. It was an accident for Hojo's kid? Really? I got to look more into that. Langston, Jim Sundberg. Why would they put him in this set? Lou Whitaker, Detroit. Second base. Second place is no place. You're off the team. But since I did my best. Yo, I watched Cobra Kai season 3 again last night. Finished it off. Pretty good. Pretty good. We're not immune to doubles in a pack. Look at what Topps Big did to us. Got to do something. Flo had a boyfriend. I don't remember him. I don't remember too much of that show. Oral Hershiser, Jesse Barfield. These boring veterans. Flo. I think Flo was the one that said, kiss my grits. Phillies up 3-2. Think they could sweep Boston? That would be nice. Yo, if we were the men we were 10 years ago, we'd be at Boston right now, right? We'd be at Fenway or Colorado. 88 Topps, Tanner. Thank you, brother. gum. It's broke, but it still has that pink color to it. Let's see if he resealed it. You know what? I might start working on my sense of smell. I'll smell the packs to see if I can smell human hands on it. I'm not trained well enough like that right now, but Hannibal Lecter would be. Tim Burtsis. This guy was a real jobber. Mike Boddicker. He had a couple good years with the Orioles, early to mid 80s. Not Nolan Ryan, if you're watching, you're getting the Mike Boddicker because we want you to be the Orioles correspondent, and we'll stop at nothing to get you here. I told you, did I talk about this last night? We were trying to discuss Ryan Fagan to come live on the show. He's the guy. He writes for, I think it's the Sporting News. He sends out tweets about packs of cards that he opens, wax packs. And he says, tell me your favorite story about these cards or players. So I offered him to come on the show to share his memories of the cards and players. And I told him I was prepared to offer him a Greg Jeffries 88 Fleer. He said, that's worth too much of his time. His time isn't worth that much. He knows the true value of that Fleer card. So Obi replied, "But we like you." So we're really gonna try to get him on here. I think he gives out packs at St. Louis's stadium. He invites people up and he gives them packs. He's sort of like the Santa Claus of wax packs. Very impressive. Speaking of that, another earmuffs, kids. Another fucking Laurel Hershiser. Sorry for cursing. Speaking of Cardinals, Whitey Herzog. He managed the running Redbirds. He used to have them run all over Tommy Herr, Ozzie Smith, Willie McGee before he went home. John Habian Jobber. Howard Johnson again. This is Hojo night. I'm going to go get some pancakes and spend the night at a motel. Not Nolan. It's a real guy. Means it's coming to you. Andy Allenson. He was the Topps All-Star rookie cup, 87. Don Mattingly, Donnie Baseball. They just extended him for another term in Miami to remain their manager for another year. Don Mattingly, yo, if his back never got hurt, but he did a lot better. My man Rob won. What are you going to do? Jeff likes that card. It is a beautiful card. Just any Don Mattingly card is nice, isn't it? You get Don Mattingly, you got Jack Clark. He wasn't a running Redbird. He was their back. Dave Palmer. Braves. He was a middle reliever. Did he play the Phillies? No, Expos. He sucked. Sorry for cursing. Glenn Wilson. We always laugh at this. The Phillies based their marketing campaign around him in 85, 86, and played off Rambo and called him Glenbo. Like using Sylvester Stallone, one of Sylvester Stallone's popular characters, would make him popular with the city. He had a good arm in the outfield. A couple okay years, but you had Mike Schmidt. Right, you're right, Glenbo. You had Mike Schmidt, though. You build around him, even if he's in this twilight of his career. But, they tried. Points for trying. Dwayne Ward. Dwayne Ward was a good closer for the Blue Jays. Tim Cruz. He was in an unfortunate boating accident with Steve Olin and Bobby Ojeda when they were on Cleveland. What's up, Obi? Bob Tewksbury. Run-of-the-mill innings eater, and Jay Tibbs was your run-of-the-mill scrub. Baver. Joe Baver. Obi joins, and we get famous to his city, or maybe his neighborhood, or maybe even his street. uh, closer. He closed about 10 games in his career. Watching wrestling, old school or new school? Hope he's watching wrestling. To our YouTube people, trying to see if it's Ric Flair or somebody new who we never heard about. Bowman, no, Stadium Club. I think SmackDown. Okay, I think Allen and Ginter. Jeff says OB from YouTube. He says welcome. Aristotle Aquino. This is a nice card. Known for his power, not his defense. But look, he's scaling the wall. Sort of like Spider-Man and I don't know, some infielder maybe. He's watching him. Baver was definitely a jobber, Carl. Carl calls Baver a jobber. He definitely was. Casey Mize, rookie card. Pretty good player. He's going to grow into some more talent, this kid. Bruzdar, greater role. His name was mentioned way too much last year in off-season, talking about a trade. Was Betts going to the Dodgers? Who's coming from the Twins? All that. Jobber. Backwards card. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry for cursing. Yo, this is a pretty sharp card. This is a George Brett Stadium Club Retro Classic. It's not autographed yet, but we can fix that. That piece. That's pretty nice. George Brett, who was sort of like Mike Schmidt's rival in the late 70s, 80s. Schmidt, of course, was a much better baseball player, all-around player. Brett could hit high, definitely for a higher more. He hit 390 in 1980, and he had hemorrhoids, which was causing him pain in the 80 World Series. He gave one of the all-time classic quotes. Somebody said, "How you feeling? You still having the hemorrhoids or the pain?" He said, "My problems are all behind me." You get it? Played on words. Behind. Get it? So I give him respect for that. It's something John Lennon would say. Dan Dunning or Dooning. Three, four type starter. I think this is the final series 2-pack we have. Second best third baseman. Yeah, I agree. Jake Woodford, Cardinal, jobber. Scrub, common. Shane Bieber, still in the DL, this kid. Last year Cy Young Award winner. No, I didn't say that we were better than or greater than Jesus Christ. I just said that we're more popular. If you want me to apologize, I will. Yandy or Yandy Diaz. The kid gets on base and has some pop, but the Rays just don't want to play him permanently. And they know why. If he wants me to say I'm sorry, I will. I will say it. Nick Castellanos celebrating with Eugenio Suarez. Pretty cool card. Really nice, sharp card. Another Jake Jobber, Jordan Jobber. Two Cardinals pitchers in the same pack were jobbers, and the names begin with J, like John Lennon and Jesus. Jake and I'm not comparing Jordan or Jake to Jesus in any way. If he wants me to say I'm sorry, I'll say I'm sorry. But Jordan Hicks is supposed to be a good closer. He get up to like 100 miles an hour. I think he had Tommy John surgery. Jacob Stallings, he's a good second catcher in 40-team leagues. Justin Upton, very streaky player. The minute he hits home run, if he's available on your waiver wire, pick him up, ride the wave. Mike Talkman, jobber. That's pretty sharp. The 86 top style. Jake Cronenworth, runner-up for Rookie of the Year last year, behind Devin Williams, ahead of Alec Bohm, rightfully, deservingly so. Kyle Lewis, the 65 retro. This is the first card in that series. It's a 50-card set. This is card 1. Bips needs about 3 or 4 more. And then when we get it, we're gonna show it off from the badass binder. And we might put it on eBay. We might ask for, like, if we have that whole 50 card set, we might ask for like 10,000 Greg Jeffries Fleers. I think that'll be worth it. Dalton Jeffries is a kid I'm pretty high on. Starting pitcher for Oakland. You might see him pitch in the Coliseum pretty soon, a couple of weeks. Keep your eye on him. He's supposed to. I think he's going to be all right. This is Trevor Bauer. We're just going to put him aside and just ignore him because he wants us to talk about him right now. He's just looking for attention. 86 design. Yep, I agree. Phenomenal design. Do you like the 87 design, Carl? The wood grain, the woodies as they call them. Taylor Widener just got him off the DL tonight. IL. I like this kid. I wish I didn't waive him. Luis Garcia. There's like 4 of them playing in baseball. This is the Houston Astro pitcher. 86 is sharp. See what else we got. See what else we got in here. We got the UK pieces. This is the final UK I have too. This is the gum that didn't make it through customs. Well, it did, but not the same way. See, it's not pink. Gary Gaetti. He doesn't have a mustache, but he was still in the Twins. That's so weird. Rick Sutcliffe, aka Chewbacca. Totally agree. Totally agree with Carl on that. 87, 86. I was 11, so we're about the same age. Next year, this time we open packs, they're going to have the 87 design, which I'm even more excited about. I was excited to see the 86s. When I see those 87s, I'm going to put Keith Sweat on for like a month. Most fans, people who work the 3rd shift. Oh, man. 86s are expensive? I didn't know that. The Murphy Project 70, Obies, it's phenomenal. I meant to retweet you one or forward you the tweet tonight. The Project 70 Dale Murphy, it's a phenomenal piece. What do you think, Obi, being the Murphy guru correspondent? You like these, huh? These are pretty cool. Greg Walker, though, he's not cool. He's a jobber. You know, we got Cal Ripken. Some people like him. And Tim Raines, most people like him. The Rock. Finally, The Rock has come back to Montreal. You got it? Yeah, the Alonso was cool too. Some of those pieces are really sharp. I saw that Murphy. I was like, wow. The party, I can't wait to see what the Alex party all looks like. All finished. Like what he's doing. Yeah, I mean, 87 tops. When I first started doing BpsRps, I think it was like 20 a box. Now I think the cheapest I think I saw was like 45. Verlander and Sale, 2 great pitchers of our time. Oh, fellas, we got a stadium chrome of David Ortiz hitting a home run or doing something. This is a chrome. I don't know what that means. Backwards card. Oh, George Brett again. Another backwards card. George Brett. Red foil. These red foils are parallel universes, similar to like E.T. And Davy Garcia eating a rag. Guess they didn't feed him too well in the bullpen. So we hope that Major League Baseball gets better with their nutritional habits for their players. And final pack is another stadium club with, of course, Christian Yelich. I haven't pointed out that he's on the pack. Check out his mom. Don't tell her I sent you. Yeah, like how many more packs are there of 87 that Jeff asked to have to run out sooner? They do. I mean, somebody's resealing them. But how many more wrappers do people have laying around? Manny Mikado, Andrew Benintendi. I agree. Obi-Wan suggested they should have put Mrs. Yelich on the pack. It would definitely sell better. If you go on Target's website, they still have Stadium Club boxes available right now. If Mrs. Yelich was on, they'll be sold out. Benintendi just came off the DL. Kenta Maeda, screaming like he's watching wrestling. Like if you're watching wrestling, this is what probably one of the wrestlers are doing right now, screaming over one of their fallen opponents. Backwards card, Randy Arozarena. Child abduction alert. The Pennsylvania State Police have issued an Amber Child alert searching for Sebastian Rios. That's what that noise was. You guys might have had it on some of your phones too. It was child abduction alert, so we hope everything's okay. We don't condone abducting children or anybody of any kind. So we hope that the child is okay and safely found returned to their family. This is a sepia card. It's not in color. It's like in sepia. Passing a kidney stone. Yeah, Kenta Maeda. He did look like he was in pain or pure ecstasy. Yeah, 99% of the time it is a parent. So we hope that that parent comes to his or her senses and returns Sebastian Rios back to his rightful place. It's a beautiful card. Look at that. Victor Robles. He's trying to catch that ball. How do I get these good pictures? If I try to take this picture, it'd be all blurry and stuff. Guys, they do a good job with these pictures. So that's all I got tonight, fellas. I think we did all right. We did some good things. Trivia. We're going to give you the binder. I mean, you got to just fill out the stuff, but it's free. Got a bunch of Bowman rookies and 2 Stadium Club rookies. Maybe we'll throw in some other additional surprises. Trivia question. Ozzy Canseco. Ozzy Canseco is a pretty cool dude. He has a twin brother, Ozzy. I don't know if you guys knew this. Don't type the answer, retweet it. Who is Ozzy Canseco's twin brother? So if you could just retweet that answer, it's trivia prizes. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the weekend. We'll see you tomorrow night. You keep watching. I'll keep ripping. Have a good one.